It unmuted me. Yay! It finally did it right today. Welcome everyone to Angels in Action. This is Larkin coming to you live from the United States. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wherever you are, when you guys log on, please say hello. Let me know where you're listening from. We have people from all around the world, and you can go ahead and say hi. I am going to get started with our little 5 minutes of prep. Guys, getting your environment ready to receive during these readings is so important. So take the time, make sure you all have something to drink. Maybe you have a pen and paper to take notes. Be prepared to re-listen to these lives so that you can pick up on things you did not pick up on before. Make sure you have whatever you need. Maybe it's candles. Maybe it's incense. Today, I'm going to do Black Orchid from Ganeshi with my little Ganeshi. You are a human being right now in physical form, and you have physical senses, and you're overthinking, and you bring your burdens here. So what we need to do is we need to get your nervous system ready to receive, right? And I want to remind you guys, it is just as important that you all prepare for this and get your mindset right and your vibrational frequency relaxed and ready to receive, as it is that I'm in a good place to do the readings, because you bring your spirit team with you, your angels, your spirit guides, your loved ones, your teachers, your animal messengers. They all come with you, and you have to be in a place where the human aspects of you are ready to receive from the divine. Okay, you have to be ready for that. I could give you the greatest reading in the world, and guess what? You will not get what is pertinent if you are not ready to receive. Your spirit guides, your loved ones, your angels, they're coming ready for you 180%, 200%. But if you are not ready to receive, it does not matter what comes through. You won't get it. Okay? You're ready, Jenny. Awesome. So I'll say hi to you guys in just a second. I always stall the first 5 minutes. Sometimes that chases people off. That's great. That means you're probably not meant to be here on my readings. You're probably not ready for this type of reading. Okay? If you stay around, if you're willing to learn and participate, the more you are engaged, the more you will get out of your readings. So if you are just here to do an old-fashioned reading where you sit around and you're sitting passively and you're like, when is she going to call on me? Why isn't she calling on me? It's my turn. Then you probably shouldn't be here, because that's not how I do readings, okay? I do readings needing you to be fully engaged, because your energy, my energy, and divine energy all have to be connecting in order for you to receive, okay? So before I get started, I also want to remind you all, this means that when you are listening, when you are participating, make sure that you're open to listening to other people's readings, not just what you want to hear. Because oftentimes, spirit's here, and spirit knows who is here, and they know what you need. And if they see that you're not really open to receiving, or they know that you'll be open to receiving maybe third down the line because they can get a message through to you better through someone else's reading, then you better be listening, because spirit speaks to you through everybody's reading, not just your reading. So don't miss the message that you might miss if it's directly for you, that's coming through you for someone else. Okay? Take it or leave it, guys. It's up to you. What you get out of this is up to you. Okay? It's not up to me or spirit. We're doing our part. All right? All right. This is Angels in Action today. So before we get started, we're all going to sit quietly and thank our angels. We're going to get our vibrational frequency elevated to the angelic realm. Not that the angels don't come through on all my other readings, they do. But this is Angels in Action. And I also have, we're going to do some, I have angel therapy cards today as well. I only do these usually on Angels in Action Day. But we want to specifically today focus on the angels, thank them for being here. And this is not just for this, guys. This is also, I'm training you on what you need to do when you are alone, when you are praying, when you are meditating, when you're having sacred time with spirit. Do this. Set the ambiance. Put up music or, that's background energy, vibrational frequency goodies. Light incense, light a candle, calm your nervous system, leave your baggage at the door. Do this when I am not present. When you want to connect with spirit, it is vital, because otherwise your egoic self doesn't make a distinction and you're still operating in human prefrontal cortex mode. You got to get out of that to receive. Okay. So we're going to take a moment, breathe out all your burdens, all your extra thoughts, all your I want, I need to hear from, I got to have this. Oh my God, is she going to call on me? Let it all go. All your burdens for the day. Close your mouth, breathe in through your nose. Feel the white golden light energy fill your body. Palms up. I want you to collect all the extra baggage and gunk, again, all that extra noise in your head, and release it. Out and feel yourself get lighter and lighter. And we're going to take a moment and feel it up here in our crown chakra, in the forefront of our prefrontal cortex. And we are going to invite the angels in by thanking them. Your angels, whatever angels you need, the archangels, they come from the ethereal realms, guys, much higher vibrational frequency than we're used to. Even way up above where, I'm trying to make hierarchy out of this, but a higher frequency than even your loved ones come to you with, okay? So you need to thank them for their effort and their energy to slow their frequency enough to come through me and to reach all of you. Okay? And you might feel chills like I'm feeling right now. You might start to feel just tingles and excitement. You might feel that higher frequency coming in. I know I do. Thank them for being present with us. Okay? Good job. Now do that every time. Do that every time you guys are connecting, okay? All right, let's see who we have on here today. I love it when you guys say hi first. It's so great. Lulu, hello. Kawizi. So great. Hi, Jenny Berlin. All right, I'm going to star you guys. Oh, Kim, New York, welcome. I've got a good friend in New York as well. Victoria, Canada, British Columbia. Oh, that's great. I have clients in Canada too. Jenny Berlin, New Jersey. My dad was from New Jersey. Hello, Nivda, welcome. All right, Kira, great to see you. Have you been keeping up with your spirit guides? I'd love to know. That takes practice. Don't forget, guys, the next Meet Your Spirit Guides is the end of August, whatever the last Saturday in August is, if you want to join us. Good evening, Allison. Let's see, guys. Be specific, guys. If you're wanting a reading, I see you guys are asking for general readings, and that's fine. I actually love cold readings. However, hi, Anne. Welcome. Hi, Carrie S. Hi, Zoe. Let's see. You've been doing it before bed. Awesome, Kira. That's so good. Central England, Carrie. Great. Guys, be specific. I take longer than Spirit would prefer me to when I do my online free readings, right? And so Spirit wants me to get to as many people as I can as quickly as possible. So just so I can give the help and validation that is needed. It hasn't been working. I have not been complying very well. So Spirit has asked me to please ask you guys to be more specific for your readings to help cut down the hunt and peck as we get started. That way I can help more people. Okay. And I get that. Spirit's trying everything they can to help me speed things up. And I appreciate and honor that. I see their intentions. Okay. So don't just ask for a reading. If you guys could just be more specific, who you want to talk to or whatever, that would be great. Hi, Lois. Great to see you. Okay, everyone. Hello. Thank you guys for saying hi to everyone. So good. Yeah, I'm on here several times a week, guys. So I'm so proud, Kira. You've been doing that before bed. Georgina, great. I'm good. How are you? I love that we have people from all over the place. All right. Let's see. Edinburgh, Scotland. Oh my gosh, when I lived in Scotland, I was there all the time, Zoe. I love that. All right, guys, I'm starring you based on where Spirit is taking me, okay? Carrie, your granddad off Arthur. Awesome. All right, I got you starred. Let's see. Oh, your daughter's pregnant. Congratulations, Anne. Wow, congratulations. Hi, Brenda Lucas. Great to see you. Oh, great question, Kira. Great question. Michelle Harris. Let's see here. All right. Got you guys starred. Okay. I'm just taking this first couple minutes to star who's on here. Thank you, Lulu, for being specific. That's right, Cheryl. You want to hear from TJ. Yeah. So Cheryl, the other day I called on you and you were gone already. So I've got you started again today. Guys, I always check to see from Norway, Maria, great to see you. I am always checking, guys, to see if you are on before I read for you. And sometimes I take so long. I know you guys pop off or you have to pop off or you get bored and leave or whatever. And so I will always ask, though, if you're on. And sometimes I call on people and you guys are already logged off. So, Cheryl, I've got you started again, okay? Let's see here. Animals. All right. Lois, I've got you starred too. So guys, just so that you have resources, I know, I see Cheryl, I've got you starred, honey. Already got you starred. But if you log off and I call on you, I can't help you. I know, that's Tangelo. Tangelo. Okay. So I'm going to send, I always post this on here, guys. This is, let's see if it does it this time. Okay. This is my school. And I'm trying to move all of my few thousand followers over to school. If you are feeling stuck and you're wanting to understand and know how to manifest or why your manifestations and transformations are not working, this school community is awesome. Okay. Because we work on both mindset and manifesting, because I was a psychologist and I'm a transformational mindset and manifesting coach, as well as a psychic medium. But we also work on awakening your intuition, and we work on everything metaphysical and spiritual. Okay. So if you like what I do and you want to become empowered, if you want to feel unstuck, then what I just posted down here, the school platform is a great place for you to go. Okay. It is new. I'm just getting started in it, but I'm going to move all my online courses and stuff in there. So there's everything from free weekly events, my complete schedule of lives, to high-end personal coaching. Okay. You guys can also schedule a free discovery call. And I'll post my email in here later if you want to join Meet Your Spirit Guides or whatever. I'm into people who want to take action. So if you are just on here and you want to listen passively and you are not willing to commit and take action, then my stuff is probably not for you. Okay. You're willing to sit and listen, and that's fine. But the more you guys procrastinate, the more you do not step up and take action, the time you could be doing with things is passing you by. Okay. So that's why on this school platform, if you want to just listen passively, that's fine. You can do that. If you want to engage and buy an online course where you can do things at your own pace, that's there. If you want to do intense coaching where I expect you to show up and take action, that's available for you too. Okay. So anyway, check out the school. It's absolutely free. It is only free for the first 200 members. After that, there will be a small charge to join the school community. Okay. So if you want to get in on that now, I would recommend you do that now. Okay. All right. I'll send reminders of this as we go through the lives. So guys, I'm going to go up. We're going to start with Carrie here. Guys, I will get to as many of you as I can. If I don't, you can always join me Wednesday for lessons and learning. Veronica has other amazing readers on here. You don't have to come to me. Okay. I'm very particular about how I do readings and how I want you guys to show up. So I might not be for everybody. All right. So Carrie, let's see here. Let's tap into your granddad, Arthur. All right. I'll do my best to get you guys started. All right. All right. Yes, that kitty is Tangelo. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. All right. All right, I'll try to get to you guys. All right. So let's tune into Arthur right now. Yeah, there's lots of people showing up here and animals, lots of souls showing up here. Whoops. Sorry, I'm getting incense in my computer. Not good. All right. So Carrie, each and every just yes or no answers, please, Carrie, as I'm going to try to validate your grandfather here. There's actually two male energies stepping forward, Carrie. They may or may not be both connected to you. Sometimes when we call on somebody, people for somebody else shows up. Sometimes it is because they have to lead the way for the person you are asking for. Sometimes it's because the other souls are like, hey, step forward. So this may or not be for you. So we need to validate this is for you first. There is a shorter gentleman here, Carrie, that he has a really cute, like, brimmed hat on. It almost looks like it's like a it's not checkered, but it's almost like it's a woven. It looks like it might be a wool hat with like a brim on it. Kind of old-fashioned style. I really like it. It looks like it's woven and maybe like almost like a dark, like a rich brown. And it looks like there's some white woven in. The white is not prominent on the hat, but it's like small detailed. And this is on the shorter gentleman coming through for you here. Hi, Catherine Johnson. Let's see. Alethea, good to see you. Let's see here. And then there's also, Carrie, there's also a taller gentleman here for you. Those of you asking about relationships, you need to get on my school site and you need to look for the Empowered Woman and the Calm and Confidence with Coffee with Larkin that we're doing on Thursday, okay? And we work on women in relationships during that live, okay? It will be through school, so you've got to join school if you want to be a part of that. The other gentleman, Carrie, is actually, let's see here. Sorry, guys. I know I'm going back and forth between my mind and what I'm doing here consciously. The other gentleman is a tall, slender gentleman, Carrie. You can just tell me yes or no if he sounds like he's for you. He may be for someone that you know. There's a tall, slender gentleman, Carrie, that is also here that shows up with the shorter gentleman. And he actually is showing me, okay, so I described to you that he was slender, but then he's showing me more that he was heavier set at one point and lost weight and is had slimmed way down. So he initially showed me the slender version of himself, but said that he had lost weight. There was a time that he was not slender. Let's see here. There's a very sweetness to this energy of this shorter gentleman that stepped forward first. A very, an energy of wanting to keep life simple and sweet, sort of an old-fashioned essence to him. I'm seeing what looks like an office or books or documents and stuff that he kept. He was always slender. Okay. Well, the energy is focusing more, Carrie, on not the very tall gentleman, actually, but on the shorter gentleman. And he is also slender. I'm being shown what looks like either office, like documents, papers, books, organizing written things, files. What to me seems intellectual. And I'm also being shown a, well, it looks like an office. I'm being shown a wooden desk, a nice wooden desk. And there's lots of wood presence here. There's a sense of trying to get things in order, trying to get everything in order. Being taken back through a concern of making sure everything was organized and in order in case of and before his passing. So I get the sense of organization here, an organized gentleman. There's a sweetness towards you. Hi, Shannon. There's a sweet energy towards you, Carrie, coming through here. A kind heart, a sense of gentleness, and yet the ability to get things done. Carrie, just yes or no, did Arthur have a brother? He's showing me an energy, a masculine energy similar to that of a brother energy. That he was close to at least when they were younger. Perhaps it's a cousin or a very close friend, but energetically it gives off a brotherly energy. Let's see here. He was always slender. He was organized but unsure of the desk. Okay, so yes, one of 9 children. Okay. Well, he's showing me closeness to one particular brother. That is the energy he's bringing forward and pointing to. The desk, I'm absolutely sure of. I would argue that until the cows come home, because it's what he is showing me. Now, perhaps he's showing me just for the sake of showing his organization. I'm asking him that in a side conversation, and he's nodding his head no. He's showing a desk. So I don't know if that is a desk that is just present now that someone has, if it is a desk that he had prior to your knowing if it was a desk he had at work, but he is definitely showing me in connection to him a large wooden desk. A beautiful, not one of those cheap ass put together things like we have now from IKEA, no offense, but just a nice solid wood desk, the nice old fashioned type. Um, let's see. Hi, Geraldine. Welcome. And he's showing me this connection to this brother energy he had as well. He's showing me a deep love of family and the comforts and importance of family in his life as well. Uh, who was it that smoked? It looks like a pipe, Carrie. It looks like a pipe. It was not cigarettes. Could have been a cigar, but it looked like a pipe to me. He's showing me that. Hi, Presh. Welcome. Got to be specific, Presh, please. We missed you on Meet Your Spirit Guides, Presh. I keep sending you the invites in case you want to make up the one you missed. But they fill up fast, my friends. Just be specific and I'll star you, okay, hon? Let's see here. So he's showing me this pipe. He's also showing me land. These are just things that he's now just showing me that he's filtering through to me, Carrie, okay? So he's showing me a pipe, and the pipe might actually belong to the other gentleman that is there present with him. But guys, I've got to sift and sort like countless frequencies, and he's doing a really good job of just trying to show me, filter through what he can for me. Because this pipe is pretty prominent, and a lot of people don't smoke pipes, so that's some good validation for you there. I'm asking him if that is reference to him or if that's reference to someone else, because he does have that other gentleman who's a little taller there with him as well. So, Carrie, this may or may not be in reference to him. It might be to someone that he's concerned about. So we will follow it full circle, because sometimes what they bring through, it's not always straightforward and linear like our conversations. They just throw things out and we often have to sort it out. I'm getting the sense of someone with upper chest issues. It's either like I'm feeling a shortness of breath and difficulty in this upper area here, the throat and chest area. And I'm trying to ask him to please clarify, is this something in regards to his passing, whoever he's referring to with the pipe, or if this is in concern with someone here who is still living. It looks like he has there's an expansiveness in his family, so there could be lots of people that he's referring to. I'm also showing a large number of Billy, no barking. I'm also showing a large number of people honoring his passing that would have attended his celebration of life. Carrie, did let's see here. Let me see you in the comments. I'm trying not to look at the comments until I bring through what he wants, so I can have your yes and no's. Okay, his dad smoked a pipe. Okay, all right. So, Carrie, do you know if his father was taller than he was and was heavier and then lost weight? These are all things to look into, guys. Sometimes what comes through, if you guys don't know, not just for me, but do your research. When you get off of these readings, because I do evidential mediumship, that means they want to prove and validate to you it's them, things I would never know first. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. I am just taking what they're giving me and translating it. This is all translation. He's got to translate and try to speak to my language. I have to try to interpret countless vibrational frequencies and put it together and get that image for you, or the sound or the feeling or the message. Okay. So the desk. I know the desk existed. I can see the desk. It had a beautiful border on it. It was a big wooden desk. It existed. Okay. It might have been his father's desk, because it seems to be he's referring to his father in some of these things. Okay. The pipe, that was his father. The gentleman that came in beside him, I'm believing now that was his father. So you look into that, check into that. Okay. Often they say, look, I'm here with my loved ones. I'm here with my father, whoever can come through and show themselves. Okay. So that's very, very important. Let's see. He seems slim as well. Okay. So that's fine. That's great. If you've seen photos, he did come to me slim. They both came to me slim. The quick image I got of him being heavier, I bet you can find or go back and ask someone that his father went through a period in his life where he was heavier. Okay. Hi, Lindsay. Welcome. Let's see here. Be specific, please, Lindsay. Okay. Okay. So we're almost done with the validation part here. Carrie, let me see if you... Okay. He sometimes spoke to Cigar at Christmas. Okay. Excellent. Okay. So we see but his father, though, it looked like was just the pipe. Okay. Your other granddad. Got it. So, okay, here we go. So he's telling me about feeling tight up here and concerns with this area. And I asked if that was someone living, or if who that was in reference to. And come here, please. You need to get down. I'm on the live. Come on down, sweetheart. Good girl. Daddy will come get you, okay? Good girl. All right. So this is showing his concern for you, Carrie. That means that he is pointing out that he can see you and recognizes that and is a concern for you. Okay. I'm asking him if he can give any guidance for that while he is on here. Okay. In reference to that, if he's noticing that obviously means he has a concern for you and it's worth him bringing through. I believe it was for validation and evidence that he can see you, but I also believe that he has a concern for wanting you to be able to fix that. He is telling me this is something that you can fix. He is telling me that you have you've seen people about this and are working on this. But also, Carrie, you may want to admit this is true or not, but he's also telling me that you're not doing all the things that you could be doing for it to help that issue, because he doesn't want the issue to get worse for you as you get older. He wants that to be something that you create habits for so that you can help your health. Okay. So he's showing me that you are working with people, you have doctors and people helping you, but he's saying that he's very concerned that he needs you to implement. He needs you to implement the help that you're getting. You may not bark because I'm not alive. Come on down, please. Thank you. He wants you to really implement the things that are being shared, because he wants you to, he says that you can actually reverse this issue with your habits and diet. And I believe that. I'm a big believer in that. Okay. They can see things that we can't see. Okay. You've seen specialists. Yes. So he sees that as well. Okay, Carrie. And this last piece of validation for you, Carrie, as well is, and he wants to thank you for thinking of him. but he wants to acknowledge his gratitude for those who showed up to celebrate his life. He feels as though his life was very complete, and that he did what he was here to do. He was very pleased with what he accomplished in his life and with how he lived his life. And he's very at peace with that. And he wants everyone to be that way as well, okay? All of his loved ones. So he loves you very much. And his advice to you is make sure you are doing what the specialists are telling you. Make sure you are implementing the practices and the tools and techniques and habits that he says you can actually reverse this. Okay. This is very important for you to do. He was very proud. Yeah. He's just adorable. Like, he's adorable. He's at peace. He did what he was supposed to do. He was organized. He's sweet and kind. I love the feeling that I get from him. Okay. And spirit knows, Carrie. So as I send you off with your grandfather, I'm going to share a couple things with you. Number one, you will be able to connect with him more now clearly on your own. Okay. This is very important. Hi, Melissa from New Zealand. You will, because we've had this reading. So this is going to help you connect. All right. The other thing is, he wouldn't be telling you that you can do better in handling the acid reflux, if you're following more specifically what needs to be happening. Okay. So please make sure that you check in with yourself and you're like, am I doing everything I need to be able to do? If you believe it is stress related, which he does as well, it can be, right? So our physical symptoms come from the mind and the body, which Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches. Okay. Hi, from West Yorkshire, Rita, welcome. What he wants you to do is take care of that then too. Okay. I want to remind you guys, and I'm going to remind you guys about this stuff in between readings. If you want to join my school, it's absolutely free. I have my calendar with all my lives and all my free events. There are opportunities for online coaching you can do at your own pace, online courses, and higher end coaching. I have a mastermind that meets twice a week where you can show up and ask me questions about spirituality, metaphysics, experiences you're having, creating a different life, manifesting, dating, relationships. It's $49 a month for 2 masterminds that are 90 minutes apiece. And you have full access to me helping you with that. Okay. If you are feeling stuck and you want or need that, I would go to that school. It's free for the first 200 people that join my school. It's absolutely free. Okay. And I would pop on there, and then you can see opportunities for help to get unstuck, to change your mindset, Carrie, if you want to heal. Some of you have questions about spirituality and spirits and all that sort of stuff. We do all that on there. Some of you want to know about, dating and relationships with men. I do a whole thing once a week just for that. Okay. I was a relationship coach for 15 years. So just if you want more of this and you like it and you want spirit to guide and you to know how to implement it, you can join my school. Okay. Because after 200 people, I'm going to charge for that. All right. All right. So let's go on to from Scotland. Aren't the pets cute? They are. They are. And their dad's home. So they're all excited about that. So Carrie, I'm going to send you off with Arthur. Mwah. Thank you for letting me read for you. It's wonderful. And I'm going to scroll back up here. Please keep me posted, okay? I see you too, Lois, honey. I have you starred as well, okay? Let's see. I need to get to Cheryl next. Let's see here. Guys, I'm going to try to get to as many of you as I can, okay? I'm sorry I'm so slow. It's hard to get through this stuff quick for me, guys. It is really hard. Okay, let's see here. All right, I have to quick go sign for a medication that just came from my dad. You guys can just give me 2 minutes and don't run away. I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute myself in case my dog barks. I'll be right Bless your hearts. You guys waited. I'm so sorry. Okay. We got a hub of things going on here. All right. So we're going to do Cheryl and Manfield. I want to quick answer your question about souls. Just burned myself on incense. Souls entering the body. The souls are hovering. They're sort of in and out. When we're born, guys, our soul does not come in our body. We're only part of our soul. A teeny bit of our soul is in our body when we're incarnated. The majority of our soul is still up out in the non-physical. That's what you see when you cross over and pass away. That light, that tunnel of light, that's you. It's not what people think it is. It's you first, reconnecting that little piece of your soul, remerging all as one. Okay. So when we are born, when we incarnate, we fully incarnate. And that is more solidified when we are born at birth. Okay. But the soul is in and out of the body while it's in the womb. Okay. So it's kind of a dual answer. It's kind of cool. All right. So let's tune in to TJ here with Cheryl. I try to get to these, and Anne, you should join my school. Guys should just all get on there. It's free for the first 200 people. And there's going to be so much going on in there. So, we talk about this kind of stuff in the Awakening Your Intuition Mastermind. That's the kind of stuff we talk about. We answer those questions. Okay. All right. So let's tune into TJ here. Hi, Nelia. Welcome. I see Kawizi. I see you, buddy. I'm trying to get some of the people that I don't usually get to, okay? Hi, Shannon. I got you started, though. I'm going to do my best. Okay. Let's tune into TJ here. I have a TJ, by the way, but he's a cat. His name's Tiger Jr. All right. My mom named him. I just thought it was cool. I totally remember TJ because I have a cat named TJ. Okay. You're welcome, man. Yes, Rachel, you finally caught me, girl. Mwah! Message me. Let's get on a call. All right. Let's see here. All right. TJ. Oh. So, guys, they come in different ways. Sometimes it's auditory, feeling, visual. It really depends. So, Cheryl, first of all, there's a real understanding and acknowledgement here of your patience, not just for your patience with me, but of your patience to try to get peace and answers and connections that you want. Obviously, outside of time and space, it doesn't seem like as long as it does for you. But you definitely have, the persistence is being acknowledged and this patience in order to connect as well. I'm going to share random things I'm being shown right now. And I don't know if this is your bed, if this is you turning down your bed or tucking in. I'm seeing light covers for a bed. Nice light, might even be white, but very light covers. Thanks for letting me know you're there, Cheryl. And I'm seeing them being folded down, almost like the bed's being made and it's being turned down or folded down with no one in it, in a nice light room. I'm being shown this. I'm also being made to feel like this. It's not necessarily, I wouldn't, the feeling I'm getting, it's not necessarily a bad feeling, not necessarily a negative feeling. But there's almost like this hollow, empty feeling in my stomach, like down by my dantian, this lower part of my body. Almost like when you feel like your heart sinking down into your stomach, only it's that whole like stomach area. There's just kind of like a hollow feeling in there that I'm being made to feel. And a sense of peace. I'm getting the feeling from TJ that there's a concern for you need to relax. And I'm being made to feel this really all of a sudden, I don't know why I'm getting really physical. I guess I use all my clairs. So I guess it's the easiest way for TJ to get through to me right now is these feelings. But I'm feeling like this really tightness in my neck and my back and my spine and shoulders all of a sudden, like just kind of right down my neck and across my back and down my spine. And there's this feeling of tight tenseness that I'm getting. And I'm very, very clearly, and I hope that this makes sense to you and you're aware of this, getting a need and concern for you to really relax and take care of yourself. Relax the mind, and then the body will relax. That's what I'm being shown. Relax the mind, and then the body will relax. I'm being told there's nothing that has to be done immediately. There's nothing that has to be done immediately, Cheryl. So if there is a sense of pressure or franticness or worry and concern about things that need to be done within a certain amount of time, TJ is wanting you to just take a breath about that and relax. What I'm being shown, I'm asking, what does that mean? And I'm being shown that in relaxing and in letting go, that there's going to be a renewed sense of energy, and that things on your to-do list are just going to fall into place easily, more easily. You've been very patient. You've been very patient. Guys, be specific, okay, in your questions, guys. I'm going to try to get to as many of you as I can, okay? Right now I'm focusing on TJ, and TJ is really focusing for some reason. I guess the easiest way to get through is through feeling and through the body, through my clairsentience, and through making me feel things physically, okay? There needs to be a break, Cheryl, I'm being shown. There needs to be a break. And it's very clear, the message is there needs to be a break for you mentally and emotionally, and that becomes physically, so that you don't break. This is very clear. There needs to be a break for you, and you can just answer yes or no. You don't have to give me details, just verifying or not. This is evidence. TJ is watching you and knows what you need, and where the concern is if you don't want to break, you need to be giving yourself a break. Okay? This is very important. And although, hi Sheila, hi Marie, I'm going to scroll down and see if any of this makes sense to you. Hi Mandy. Yeah, Mandy, you got to be specific, okay? Oh, Cheryl says constantly. Okay, so you resonate with this. That's good. I see you, Rachel Dodson. Get on a call with me. We'll do another discovery call, okay? So you can get in our masterminds. This is that there is a sense that needs to happen about you letting go. Let me see if you've messaged anything over here. Need to scroll down here. Cheryl constantly. Okay. So you see that. This resonates with you. Good. And this is really, really important. And I keep being shown this lovely clean bed that it just looks empty. And I'm seeing you, I'm being shown like a movie, you folding down. So I don't know if this was before TJ's passing, if you folded it down, if this was afterwards when you came home and made the bed and folded it down and made it lovely and kind of set it up. But I'm just being shown this beautiful, clean bed, but the feeling is emptiness. And the pit in my stomach is emptiness. And it's beautiful and it's there. But I get the feeling that this was TJ's bed or TJ's room. And let me see here. Hold on. Let me scroll down before I rattle on. Make sure this makes sense to you. Okay, Lindsay. Okay, this is where I get the light colors from. I sleep in her room. It's pale gray, light blankets. There's a light lavender purple color that I turned down on half over the foot of the bed. I'm planning on painting the walls a pale gray, but I haven't got it done yet. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, so I have such chills. When I get chills, that's evident. That's the soul, that's spirit thanking me, saying yes. Yes, that's evidence. Okay. So please let that be evidential that she's shown me the room. Okay. And watching you fold down these covers. Okay. All the lightness came through. I didn't see specific what color the light colors were, but I knew they were light. So she was able to get through the lightness. Okay. So the light gray, the light blankets, the light walls. Okay. She was able to get that through and watching you do it. So what this means, Cheryl, is she sees and knows you there in that room. Okay. She sees and knows you there in that room. Let's see. Yes, about the break. Okay, yes. Okay, good. This makes sense. So as we are rounding up for you, because again, spirit is like Larkin in these online free readings, you're supposed to be giving the evidence, the healing, and the validation and moving on. Okay, so I guess all of these readings could be hours long for me, okay? Because the more that comes through for me, the more I get and the more in depth it gets. So I have to watch the can of worms I open so I can get to more people, okay? Let's see. Guys, if you're having, I'm going to post this again. If you guys are having questions about what you should do, how to make decisions, you're feeling stuck, you're feeling insecure, you want to know how to manifest, go to my school and join for free, because only the first 200 people get to join my school for free. And we deal with all that. Okay. I offer lives and help and free stuff and cheap stuff for all of this. Okay. So if you want to do that, only the first 200 people are free, and you get a combination of mindset and manifesting and intuitive and metaphysical work, all on the same platform. Okay, so if you want or need my help there, just go to school and you'll see opportunities throughout the week for all of your questions to be answered. Okay. All right. So the breaking point, Cheryl, I ask her, is there a time frame she's concerned about? Because she's showing me how you're feeling in the body. She's showing you, I mean, the scary part is, Cheryl, is that you're close to reaching a point where it's become your norm, and you're not even going to recognize that you are going to break. It's just going to become your norm. And that's what TJ's worried about right there. That's what TJ's worried about. The other thing is you need to be asking for help. Okay. The other thing is that you need to be asking for help. You need to be letting other people support you and get to you. Okay. All right. The rest of you guys asking questions, I'm starring you, but you need to be specific. Okay. I need to finish up with TJ and Cheryl first here. There's so much sweetness and love and gratitude and appreciation, Cheryl, for you. And now that we have some evidence, I want to just share some the feeling and message that she wants been trying to get through to you is that she knows you have an absolute broken heart. She knows and see that this absolutely broke your heart. Okay. And she knows that every single day you are worrying and wondering about how she is. Okay. And she wants you to know that you're the only one you should be concerned with. She's perfectly fine on the other side. Okay. She is at peace. She is back in her original state. Okay. So remember that you guys were on the other side before you were here. So it's not that she died and now she's in the afterlife. You guys were together before, and then you will be together again. Okay? Um so so understand that this is natural, a natural ongoing flow and process that we go through for eternity. Okay? So please know that she is okay and she is happy and joyful and at peace, but she is concerned about you. And she also wants you to know that passing back into non-physical is like the easiest thing. It was so easy. It was so comfortable. It was natural, right? She's showing me that you have a concern for the crossing over process for her. And she's sharing with me, and I agree with her, it's hard to explain to those of us that are in physical and we're so afraid of dying. But she's like, when you cross over, it's so easy to just pop. I'm using the word pop out of your body, but most of your soul is outside of your body already, right? It's so easy to pop out and leave. And that most of us, if we're going through a chronic illness, we may have a lot of suffering ahead of time, right? But the actual crossing over process is so easy and it's so comfortable and it's so liberating. And she wants you to know that that's how it was for her. It was so easy and so quick that she was separate from her body is the feeling of the term that I'm getting she's using. Separated from her body effortlessly. Okay? And so she doesn't want you to worry about her suffering. Okay? And she's much better. She's much better than you are right now. Much better than you are. The feeling I'm getting that is translating into words is you are still carrying the fear of her suffering when she is at peace on the other side. And so she wants you to be at peace as well. She's like, why should you carry a worry about something about me that's not even true, because I'm safe. I'm okay. I'm joyful. I'm back to my true state. Okay? So don't worry about her her suffering. Her transition was easy and was simple. Okay? Please know this. I'm going to see if this relates to you before I go on to our next reading here. Hold on, Jackie. I know you got to go potty, honey. Try to get Daddy to take you potty, all right? Let's see here. Scrolling down. I see you guys. I got you starred. Melissa, I see your question about Travis. Scrolling down here to see if this makes sense. From your niece, Carrie Ann. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys, there's so many of you on here. Yes, that was her room. Okay, and we covered the did she suffer? No, she did not suffer. No, she did not suffer. Okay, and I guess that's why she wanted to take me back through how easy it was. So no. And that transition was easy, Cheryl, okay? Let's see here. Oh, yay, Lois. I know you have. That's great, Lois. Okay, Cheryl. Yes. Okay, you're constantly asking for help, but nobody has time. Okay. So Cheryl, I'm asking her about that then. Why is she asking me to let you accept help? So it looks like yeah, totally broken. That's what she's showing me. You're broken. But you're not broken. You feel broken, but you're not broken. Okay? Cheryl, you are not broken. You feel that way. That's what the egoic veil does. Okay? The egoic veil does that. I know you got to go out. Hold on. I'll tell Daddy to take you out. Okay? So, guys, here's the thing. Come on. Let's go potty. Let's go. Nope, I can't. The gate's open. Okay. Here's the thing, guys. And I'm going to round up with you, Cheryl, so I can get to a couple other people, okay? And Lois, Lois, I'm going to quick say this while you're still on here. It may be, since you are so busy, Lois, it may be best if you just for now join the double mastermind twice a week. Do that because, as busy as you are, if you haven't taken action on other things now, that would probably be in your best interest. Okay, because we prioritize what we really want to do. So if things take us a long time, we can use the excuse of indecision. But I think that's really the best thing for you right now, at least for a few months. If you want to join us, that's really the smartest thing for you to do. And I did put that on one of your emails, but just in case you log off. All right, guys. So Cheryl, I'm asking her inside conversation then, if you are asking for help and nobody has time, I'm asking her then, why did she say you need to be asking for help? And the answer that I got, Cheryl, you're welcome, Lois. The thing that I am getting is that you're not really aware of all the help available to you right now. You will be. So I'm saying this right now, and you might be going, wait a minute, that's not true. Like I do ask for help, but nobody's there. There's an inner shift that needs to happen, Cheryl. There's an inner awareness, self-perception. There's an energy vibration that you need to cross, right? So what you need to do is you need to be looking at who are you asking for help, and you need to look at that energy shift. And you need to see there evidently are people and things available to you that you are unaware of, that are not catching your attention. So you're not really asking the right people in the right places. And I believe that after this reading, you sit down, you do some journaling, Cheryl, you do some introspection. As you get to another level of acceptance and healing, as you relax a little bit, right? Like she's telling you to do, you're going to become a lot more aware of the right resources. Okay. So just like in my Calm and Confidence women's group, when we're taking dating advice about men, right? The same thing sort of applies here to look at your standards, to look at your norms, and to make a shift, and to really pay attention to, okay, What people do I have in my life? Who am I really asking for help from? And how am I asking for help? Because sometimes we have safeguards that make it seem like we don't really need help, and we're not giving off the energy that it makes us open to receive. You're, you know, TJ shared that you need to relax. And when you relax, you're more open to receive. And as you shift that energy to be more open into receiving, Cheryl, this is something your spirit guides and angels are trying to help you with. As you do that, your energy will automatically open up and people are going to be more willing to help. Okay. Now keep me posted on this because I'm going to go on to the next reading. I'm going to send TJ with you. I want to thank you for your patience. But know that, guys, at least in the readings that I do, the guidance is practical. It is not just a passive, oh, here's so-and-so who loves you. There's always a call to action for your benefit and well-being. And that's something that TJ came through with for you, okay? She loves you very much. She does meet you in the astral plane, but that's all pretty norm stuff that I tell people. That's not the evidence part. But now that you've had this reading, you will be able to connect with her more clearly as soon as you relax. Okay? So Cheryl, keep me posted. Go join my school so that you can be in touch with these things and see my lives and give me updates, okay? And you guys may want to I see you, Mandy. I got you started, honey. I'm going to go on to the next reading in a second. Guys, if you want to join Meet Your Spirit Guides, here's my email. If you want to be more in touch and learn to connect more, Cheryl, and you want that guidance from your spirit guides, which is also the guidance TJ is giving you, you guys need to type spirit guides and send it to larkinsreadings@gmail.com. Okay? And you please add the larkinsreadings@gmail.com to your contacts. Otherwise, when I send you the Zoom link for Meet Your Spirit Guides, you're not going to get it because it's going to go to spam. Okay? All right, Cheryl, you're welcome. Mwah. Please keep me posted. Don't forget to join school if you haven't already, because I have all my lives and everything posted there. Everything is going to be going into the school, okay? You're welcome, Anna. All right, let me scroll up here. I'm always torn, my friends. I want to go on and on and on and on with these readings, and at the same time, I want to get to as many of you as I can. Okay. So let me see here. Sorry, I had to take my dogs outside. They asked me to go potty. Now, my husband's outside doing yard work, so he was oblivious to all that going on. Okay. So let's see. The next person I have starred here. Let's see. So, Presh, I don't know if you're still there, but as I'm moving up to the next reading, I'm quick answering this. I don't know if you're still there. It's a good question. These are things, guys, I answer in my Awakening Your Intuition mastermind that we have every week. Again, if you guys want to join that, it's $49 a month for basically 2 90-minute free masterminds where you have access to ask me all these questions. And I can help you identify what these are and learn to process what these are. So it's basically like group coaching for $50 a month. It's just great. We have a great community of people in there. So that's one way you can get those answers. I mean, my quick answer to you is everything in our life is a sign, Presh. We always get signs. And as you learn to awaken your intuition, which is what my online course is, or one of them, what happens is you learn to identify what those things are for yourself, so that you can go through life and be like, oh my gosh, that's what this means. This is what I'm being told, that sort of thing. You can look up numbers, see if the songs repeat themselves. If the songs repeat themselves multiple times, what are they trying to tell you? Who do they remind you of? Everything is a sign or symbol in some way or another in your life. And, I tell people don't get obsessed with it, but, look things up, do your research, check in with your intuition. Your intuition is going to also be telling you what these things mean. Okay. So obviously, I would say join your spirit guides, meet your spirit guides, because obviously you have energies on the other side, messages, and your guides are trying to get through to you, and they're trying to get your attention with these numbers, with these songs. For a lot of people, they work through signs. Okay. I mean, like, obviously through signs. If you have trouble being clairvoyant or clairaudient or any of that, what happens is a lot of times they're like, okay, we're going to go through these physical signs because this is the only way to get through to this person, right? So that happens a lot. All right. Let's see here. Maria, I'm proud of you for letting him go. Yes. Yes. Okay. Guys, if you are someone like Maria and you want women's dating advice, go to my school and you will see I have clarity. I have a calm and confidence, all about dating advice for women and how to get what you want out of a relationship. I would do that. That's super fun. All right. Let's see who is still here. Michelle Harris, are you still here? Michelle Harris, are you still here? Let me know. If you're still here, please, I'd like to check in and see if you guys are here before I actually do the reading. Because a lot of times people pop off and they never come back to the live. So I want to read for people who are here. Let's see here. I see you, Lulu. I got you started, hon. You're there, Melissa. Melissa, yes, you're there. Awesome. Let's see if... Let's see if Michelle is still here. That's great, Geraldine. Good. Well, if Michelle's not here, we'll go to the next person. Let's see. So I want to, let's see here. Irene, good evening. Three Doors Down fan, I see you. Mandy, I see you. I know. All right, I got you guys all started. Hi, Skyscraper. All right, so it looks like I do not see Michelle here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to scroll up to the next one. Looks like Michelle's already left. I'm going to quick say this as I scroll up. Let's see. Anna, as I'm scrolling up to do the next reading, I'm just quick answering questions as I'm doing readings, but I'm scrolling up to the next reading. But Anna, I would join my school. Only the first 200 people are going to get free membership. Join my school. We answer all those questions. Get on Meet Your Spirit Guides, Anna. Email me spirit guides to larkinsreadings@gmail.com. You don't need me to talk to your spirit guides. Your spirit guides are with you all the time. They know what you're thinking, feeling, saying, doing. They know what you want. They know what you don't like. They know that you feel blocked. Okay, so I would get on, register for Meet Your Spirit Guides the last Saturday in August, and we will help you clear that up. Okay, if you want a discovery call, if you feel stuck and you feel blocked, if any of you guys feel stuck or blocked, I offer only 10 free 20-minute discovery calls per week. Okay, they're absolutely free. It is not a sales call. If you decide you want to work with me or I think you might be a really good match, I may invite you. But basically, I give you the next 3 steps you need to do to feel unstuck. Okay, so Anna, you might be a good candidate for a discovery call. Do not waste my time if you're not going to do something about it. But if you're serious about getting unblocked and unstuck, then we can do a discovery call. Okay, if you want to do Meet Your Spirit Guide, you can do that. Join my school, guys. That's what school is for. This is what school is for, is to help you. It's free for the first 200 people. So just, any of you, if you have these questions for me, this is what we talk about on all my lives, on my YouTube page, on school. I help you guys get your power back. So if you want that, join me in school. Okay, Anna? Because that's a really good question. You don't need me to talk to your spirit guides, though. You keep talking to them. And if you join Meet Your Spirit Guides, I'll help you learn how to hear them, okay? How to connect with them. All right, so I have starred here? I see you, Kawizi. I got you started on the list too, buddy. I just read for you all the time, so I'm trying to get to a couple other people. Okay, already did Arthur. Let's see. Kira, you also, honey. You're on school. Okay. You might want to join my mastermind. You need to find out what your primary mission is. So I need to get more into that more deeply. I want to get to these mediumship readings, but Kira, I want to get to you, okay? Let's see. Michelle Harris, already checked out, I guess. Jenny Berlin, I have you next. Lulu, I see you too. I see you got you started, Lulu, okay? Jenny Berlin, are you still here? Jenny Berlin, are you still here? Let me know. Let me know if you're still here, Jenny. I know you're patient, Kira. But yours is a whole different energy here. I want to get through these mediumship readings. I would get on my school stuff. And Kira, if you can join the masterminds, I would join the masterminds because it's one of the things we work on in the masterminds. Jenny. Marie Henderson. Jenny, you're here. Good. Okay. All right. All right, Jenny, let's tune into Betsy here. Oh, there's a very excited energy coming through. Now, I don't know why she's saying this because you don't have to be patient on the other side, right? Because they're outside of space and time. Jenny, but she says it feels like forever, right? Feels like forever. So it must feel like forever to you. You miss her so much. It must feel like forever. The connection feels so much farther and few between with her on the other side. Lois, right now the masterminds are 4 p.m. EDT my time on Tuesday and Thursday so that I can fit people in from the UK, Canada, and the US. So, Jenny, so your mom is acknowledging that it feels like forever. But on the other side, it's only been this amount of time. It's just been a split of time. She's been really trying to get through to you, and she feels like you really need to know that she hasn't gone anywhere. She really has not gone anywhere. And she feels like you need to unblock and liberate yourself. She wants you to live your life more fully. She says you're not living your life fully right now. That since her passing, there's just sort of been like a more sludgy energy to you going through life. Sorry, my dog's coughing. And she wants you to pick back up the momentum. She's like, it's like, baby girl, you are not living the full life that I gave you. You need to not be putting dreams and visions on hold. There's a weight to your emotional pain body. In your auric field, she wants you to lighten up, to let go of some things so you can move on because you have so much to look forward to. I don't know if this is your window or if this is a window she looked out of. She's showing me, it looks like a kitchen window, enough that I can see out and over. And it looks like there was like a walkway and maybe there were either flowering bushes, like bushes up along the house between the walkway and the house, or rose bushes or something. Something was there, some like flowering type bush or something that looks out into a yard. And she's showing me this image, and the window is like not square, the window is rectangular. She's showing me this. She's saying like, yeah, it feels like forever. Time really flies, and time is moving faster since her passing than you are acting on. And I believe by that what she means is there's this next phase of letting go and moving on that she wants you to get through in order to get on to your life. Okay? And she's right there with you. She's been trying to get through to you, like she's been trying to like stand next to you, be present next to you. She's been putting her hand like on your head, like in your hair. She's been trying to connect with you. And she's telling me that she feels just this heavy weight in your pain body. And I'll say, as a coach, we have to be careful because emotion becomes the mind and the body, right? Emotion is the mind and the body, and it will make you ill. And she's just showing me this heaviness. And she is concerned from the other side. She's very concerned because she just feels this sluggish energy, and she's concerned that it's going to manifest, or is in the process of manifesting, into physical disability, into things that are going to slow you down in all sorts of ways in your life. Okay. And that really concerns her. She's like, you need to up your vibration. You need to take better care of yourself. You need to start stretching. You need to start releasing your stress and your, wow. I don't know, Jenny, you might not agree with me on this, and that is okay. But this came through really loud and clear. So if you don't agree with me, I'm still going to argue with you, because this is coming through from spirit. And if you don't recognize this, it is, and I always take this risk to piss people off, but here's the thing. I trust spirit, and I'm not here to please my own ego by appeasing you. So if there's something I say from spirit that you're not aware of, I would take time of reflection when we get off of here. I would journal it. I would journal what I'm about to say and see if what she's saying isn't true. But she's showing me there is some pent up anger in there. Now, anger is actually not bad, because anger is a step up from depression. Okay. But she's showing me there is some pent up anger that you have. And she says it is working its way through your body. You can just tell me yes or no in the comments. I'm not going to look at your comments right now, because I don't want it to derail what's coming through for you. Okay. So you can show me yes or no when we get through this. But she's showing me that this is derailing your life, and it's going to cause you physical issues. She's showing me issues with your feet, and discomfort, and uncomfortable feet, and uncomfortable ability to walk. She sees as a future issue if you don't take care of this. She says that the feet connect to the legs and the hips and the pelvis and your back. And she says all that is going to combine and cause you some physical issues, which in turn you're going to be able to say, yeah, see, I can't move forward with my life because I have these physical issues. But she's actually saying the issues are actually coming from here and here. Somehow you have to make peace with whatever is with the anger you might not realize you have. You might see it, you might be punching it down as being sadness or depression or excuses for not doing things, or it might already be manifesting in a physical form, but she's telling me it's anger. And that's okay. Anger is just something we have to bring up and release, right? Anger is actually fear, and depression is suppressed anger. These are things she wants you to get free of, Jenny, because she loves you so much. And that right there is why I go on and on with readings and why my readings run on longer than maybe they should, because I always want to get to the pinnacle of what they're trying to get to. And sometimes it takes Spirit and I a while to work ourselves down to that. I don't like fluffy readings. I want to get to the core of what can you practically change in your life for this reading to make a difference. And that was the nugget right there. Okay, I'm going to scroll over and see here if this makes sense to you. Hi, Irene. Aha. I'm in pain. That's why back issues. There you go. Let's see if there's anything else. Yes, Irene, my little puppy has allergies. And as we go into the evening, sometimes she does cough. Yes. Okay. This is evidence, Jenny. This is evidence that your mom's really here and connecting with me. Okay. Because I wouldn't know that. So she's showing me through her eyes. Yes, there's a garden from your bedroom. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Bye, 3 doors down. Thanks for tuning in. You get tingles in your hair. Okay. Well, that was one of the earlier things she showed me of how she's trying to get through to you, is she puts her hand on your head and she rubs her fingers through your hair. Okay. So the tingles, you feeling her electromagnetic energy. We are conscious electromagnetic energy. That's her touching base with you. Okay. All right. Okay. You will. Excellent. Good, good, good. Good. Okay. Okay, here we go, guys. This is why we do this. This is why my readings run longer than I'd like them to on here. This is why. Because if I did on and get a fluffy reading and I did a little bit of evidence for Betsy, for Jenny, but we didn't get to this right here, this is the core of it right here. The yes, angry. This is the core of it. Do you understand this? This is what Betsy's concerned about because she loves you. This is what you have to overcome, that your life, a better life, is on the other side of your anger. You have to get out of your comfort zone in order to get to everything that you want. And the outside of your comfort zone is outside of your anger. Understand? All of it. Okay, you got it. Yes, all of it. Validation. This is evidence. Your mom is here. Okay, so workers' comp. Okay, that's another thing we can deal with. Here is what I would do. Guys, I'm very results oriented. If you want results and you want to know how to step into your power and how to make powerful choices and how to connect with your spirit guides and your loved ones, please be one of the 200 people that join my school for free. Because after the first 200, I'm charging for it. Okay? So go join me on School, Jenny. Join my lives. Join the community that is dealing with the types of things you're dealing with. Learn how to do what your mom is telling you, Jenny. Okay? Because your mom knows you're struggling with this. Acknowledging the anger is the first part. Now we got to deal with it. Now you got to learn to deal with your spirit guides. You got to learn how to journal. You got to learn how to let it go. You got to learn how to step out of your comfort zone. You got to learn how to follow Spirit's guidance. Where do we do that? We're doing that on School. Okay? Through all my lives and my free stuff and my masterminds. Okay? If you want that help and that support, that's what's happening there. Okay? All right. Thank you, Irene. Isn't she? That's Billy. That's Billy the Barker. We have some big storms coming in here. All right. Let me see here. So Jenny, I'm going to send you off with your loved ones. Okay. I'm going to send you off with your mom. You will be able to connect to them better now. Thank you, Geraldine. It is amazing, isn't it? You joined Lulu. Awesome. Guys, you're going to love it. My school is going to be so amazing. We're just building it up right now. So you're welcome, Jenny. You're welcome. So you guys have to take what comes through in these readings and you have to do your call to action. Isn't that a great connection, Irene? Isn't that so amazing? So I love this. I love you guys' feedback that you can see that. But do you guys see why you have to wait so long for me to get to you on these readings? because I keep going until I get to the nugget. There is something real that your loved ones want to get through to you. It is not just, oh, I'm here, flowers, unicorns, and butterflies. That's fine, but everybody can get that. This is getting to the evidence. This is allowing them to voice what is so important to them for you. This is what matters. Okay. And you have, sometimes it takes time. So thanks to all of you on here who want a reading, who have waited patiently for me to get to you, because you are holding space for other people, souls, and loved ones to come through. You guys are holding the love and space for that, not just me. Okay. And that will come back to you because you're going to have your turn. Okay. Spirit wants to do more than just say, oh, there's roses and butterflies. Spirit has real messages for you. I'm glad you see that, Mandy. That's awesome. All right. So here's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to scroll up here. We're going to do, I'm going to send your mom off with you, Jenny. And we're going to get to, trying to scroll back up here to you, Lulu. All right. Guys, if I don't get you to you today, here we go. All right, Lulu, we're doing your next. Guys, if I don't get you today, two things. Number one, Veronica has the greatest readers I've ever seen on here. She's so picky about who she lets on here. If you like my Larkin Psychic Medium page, that would be awesome too. You guys can like and follow my Psychic Medium page. I'm on here at least 3 times a week. So on Wednesday, I'm back with lessons and learning. We're doing the same thing. We're doing readings. Friday is Furball Friday. Okay. And if you guys join my school, you'll see all sorts of other things going on in there. Okay. If you want to learn to do this, join my masterminds. You know, get the online course, learn to awaken your own intuition and strengthen your ability to connect. You guys have options. All right. All right. Was only supposed to be on here an hour. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quick go ask my husband if he doesn't mind if I am late for dinner here. So I'm going to just mute you guys for a second. We're going to do Lulu when I come back. I'm going to see how much time I have. If I don't get to you today, you can come Wednesday. And I am home tonight. I don't have to go to the barn. So I'm going to try to go through and get back to people's comments in here prior to doing more live readings on Wednesday. Okay. I'll be right back. We'll do you, Lulu. Just give me 1 minute. Sorry, guys. All right. I promised it might be done by 8. All right. This buys me a little more time. Okay. Sorry, Lulu. Thank you guys for your patience. Those of you that come to my readings are insanely patient. Let's see. My mom and dad, brother, and spouse. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Oh, Lulu. Bless your heart, girl. Okay. Wow. Okay, so they're giving me a visual, and they actually all came in holding hands, Lulu. All these souls just started walking forward towards me holding hands. It shows me such unity, Lulu. It shows me, um, let's see, such unity and connection with your family. And they're showing me them being unified and unified for and with you on the other side, because I asked them what that holding hand represented. And with claircognizance, they gave me the concept of it because I use all my clairs. So you'll see me bounce around. I try to really describe to you guys what I'm doing. And if it's feeling or if it's visual, so I'm getting the visual and the claircognizance right now, that understanding. Let's see, 4 p.m. Irene, Wednesday lessons learning is with and readings with Larkin is at 4 p.m. EDT. I don't know what that is Canada time, so you'll have to look up what that is. It's 9 p.m. BST, British Standard Time, 4 p.m. EDT. And if you join my school for free, only the first 200 people get to join it for free. If you join my school for free, I have a calendar on there. It will tell you when I'm live. It tells you all the times, and you can compare that. Okay, Irene, thanks for asking. I see you, Nala. I see ya. Hi, Kayla. So this is unity on the other side for you, Lulu. Unity for you on the other side. And interestingly enough, I don't know where or how this is relevant. They are all wearing a bracelet on their left wrist. They're all wearing a bracelet, Lulu, on their left wrist. No, Irene, I'm in the United States, but we have part of Canada is on the same time zone as I am. Let's see here. They're all wearing a bracelet on their left wrist, and they're all coming forward holding hands. I don't know what the bracelet means. Okay, wow. They're very proud of you. So, Lulu, who was it that had heart issues? Where does the heart issue come in? A heart attack or a valve issue? Who had the heart issues? Because they're showing me, that's okay, Lulu, that's okay. If you don't know what the bracelet means, that's okay. Well, okay, so I'm jumping around now. 2 questions. Lulu, do you have any sort of interest or connection to Buddhism or the Tibetan beads? Do you have any sort of connection to the Tibetan beads that they give you? Like if you go to I know I'm jumping around from the heart issue. We'll come back to that. Do you have any connection? You know, those little Tibetan beads you get, like if you go to a psychic fair and there's Tibetan monks there, you can get those little Tibetan beads, Tibetan prayer beads. Let me know in the comments, just yes or no. Okay. I'm not going to look at the comments right now because I don't want to, I don't want anything you say to sidetrack me and what spirit is showing me. So I'm just sharing a few things that they're sharing with me. And then I will look over and see if you say yes or no. Okay. Because sometimes when you guys share too much information, it sidetracks me, or if it contradicts what I'm saying and I know spirit's correct, I have to find another way to fix that. Okay. To find out what they're telling me and why I'm not saying it correctly. So anyway, think about the Tibetan bead things, because the bracelets that they're all wearing look like Tibetan beads. The left hand is also very symbolic in a lot of Eastern cultures. So the left side. So we're going to come back to that. Okay. But anyway, so I'm being shown first that one of them passed from a heart issue. And I believe, I'm asking, can they show me who? I'm believing it was one of the gentlemen passed of a heart issue. And I'm not, I'm asking if it was a heart attack, and I'm not getting a yes. I'm getting it was more of like a heart issue, something that couldn't be fixed. It wasn't just like oh, I'm going through the day and all of a sudden I have a heart attack, and it's just like out of the blue. I get that there was actually a heart issue. It looks like there was an issue with a valve, a heart valve. That's what I'm getting. So you can let me know yes or no in the comments. And this is just part of evidence. This is part of evidential mediumship. So if that is not correct in relation to you and one of these gentlemen that you know, then it will be someone in relation to you, or it's a way they're trying to help someone with you come through. Although these 4 people seem to be coming through fairly clearly for me. Okay. But I'm definitely getting it was one of the gentlemen. Let's see. Okay, and then we have, they're showing me here, I get the feeling that one of them passed more slowly from an illness, from something that they were fighting and struggling with. Something that they were going through treatments for, and it was sort of an elongated process that you all had to go through, like an illness that you had to go through, where their health was at stake here. Hold on, I'm going to let them share this before I check in the comments, okay? Because I want them to be I want this to be evidence, okay? One of them seems to be more like, I mean, yes, they're all cellular, but it seems like one of them was more cellular and they were going through treatments. So it might have been like a type of cancer or something, but it took a while. There were lots of doctors and hospital visits. There was lots of treatments. There were lots of decisions to be made. It was sort of complicated. There was a lot of hope of survival, of, oh, I can get through this if these treatments work, that sort of thing. And then who does the diabetes relate to, Lulu? Who does the diabetes relate to? And I'm also getting the other. Okay, the illness. There's an illness tightly related to, I believe, related to your mom. And I believe that might have been the first one that I'm being shown. Could possibly be cancer. And then the other. They're also saying, wait. 2 of us struggled with sickness, illness, unwellness for a longer period of drawn out time. One of them was definitely, at least I'm getting very clearly your mom. And one of them, I want to say it was your spouse. But it was not, that one was not, it seems clearly to not be cancer, but it was something else. And Where does the diabetes fit in? Where does the diabetes fit in? I think the heart condition is in reference to your father. They're trying very hard to clarify for me, because the more they can clarify, the more I can give this to you as evidence. Okay, I'm going to look in the comments now and see if this makes sense to you. Now, I like to share all this before you guys tell me, before you answer. Okay. Let's see. Ah, you did get a tattoo of your dad's handwriting. Ah, okay. Well, I'll ask if that's what they're referring to. They might have just been trying to get my attention for their left hand, but their left wrist, all of them, it was very important. I saw it first on your dad, though. That's interesting. Okay, we'll see if that makes sense. Your dad passed of aortic dissection. Okay, all right. So this, Lulu, is evidence. I would have no way of knowing this. This is evidence from your father. I am just the vehicle that he's connecting with me, and he's really here. Okay. You guys see how powerful the evidential part is? It helps you feel sure that they're there. All right. Let's see what else you related to in here. Okay. You work out the time difference, Melissa. Perfect. Awesome. Can't wait to see you Wednesday. Let's see. Okay. You don't have any monks. Well, you don't have to have monks where you live. That has nothing to do with it, Lulu. Nothing to do with it at all. It's just that the Tibetan monks have the prayer beads, the little wooden prayer beads. And somewhere in there, there's a connection here, because I trust spirit, and the bracelets are Tibetan prayer beads. Somewhere you might not relate to it during this reading. So please message me and let me know. Get on my school and put it in the comments where the community we're starting to get chats going. Okay, let me know. Somewhere, they've got me now, Lulu. So maybe this is something you're going to run into maybe this weekend. But somewhere those Tibetan prayer beads you're going to find out that they're relevant and significant. And I can't tell you how many times over the years I've had that happen. I've had people adamantly tell me, no, that's not right. I don't relate to this on readings. And then they message me a day, a week, a month, a year, 5 years later, and they go, oh my God, like I get it now. So they're outside of time and space. It will be relevant, whether it's relevant now or not. They're not all wearing Tibetan prayer beads on their left wrist for nothing. Okay, it means something. Okay, let's see here. Yes, okay. When you say yes, tell me what the yes is for, though, because I don't look at the comments until long after I've said what I'm saying, because I don't want to be influenced by what you're telling me. Okay, so I'm not sure what the yeses are for. I'm just going to assume the yeses make sure. I see yes. 2 of them had different illnesses. Okay, so the 2 of them coming through with illness, that is relevant. That is evidence. I want to make sure that makes sense. I got you, Geraldine. We're getting to you. And let's see. Yes. What was the yes, Dad, in reference to? Was the yes in reference to diabetes? So, guys, for example, I'm sure I didn't tell you this better. Hi, Kellyanne. Welcome. When you guys say yes and no, let me know what it's for, right? Don't give me more information. But like if I said, is the diabetes relevant? And you're like, yes, somebody had diabetes. Then you write yes, diabetes. Okay, something like that. Or yes, brother. Yes, diabetes brother, something like that. Okay, so that you're valid. So I know what you're relating to that I'm saying. I don't want you to tell me. I want to tell you. I want the spirits to tell you. But if you're saying yes or no, let me know what you're saying yes or no to, because so much is coming through so fast. And I don't look at your comments until I've gotten a whole series of stuff. So then if I go back and I see yes, 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 I don't know what the yes and no's are for. So let me make that correction in my instructions, okay? Let's see. You're not embarrassed by what? Okay. I'm glad you're not embarrassed. Let's see. Bye, Lois. You're welcome, Lois. See you soon. I'll get in the comments and answer your question, okay? Think about joining our mastermind. I think that might be a good place for you to start. I'll see you later. Thanks for coming by. Okay, let's see here. I know, guys, I take forever on these, don't I? Your dad, heart disease, and diabetes. Okay, that's it. Perfect. You're brilliant. Thank you. You see, you guys are teaching me how to give you instructions for the feedback. Okay. Okay. Left forearm. Yes. Okay. I see you, Geraldine. Okay. So we got the diabetes and the heart issues that, there's no way I would have known that, Lulu. There's no way. So that is your dad saying, I'm here. And that's the most important thing they want you guys to know is they are here. Okay. And they got to prove that. All right. So then let's see the cancer coming through and long-term illness. Okay, here we go. Yep, your mom. Okay. Okay, that's validation. I was getting that it was probably some sort of feminine cancer. So we have ovarian cancer. That's evidence from your mom sharing she had a long-term illness and trying to get through to me that it was cancer. Your brother, spinal cancer. Okay, so here we have evidence of the two having long-term illness and the cancer they got through to me. So, guys, there's no way I would know these things. This isn't credit to me. This is credit to spirit on the other side. There is no way I would know this. I don't know Lulu from Adam, right? Okay, and Dad heart. So, guys, I don't know. This stuff blows me away because so this stuff blows me away, guys, because I don't know this stuff and it always absolutely amazes me. Okay. All right. Now, so Dad heart. Okay. So I am going to we've covered most of the family work. So I am you also obviously have your spouse that was present, and I get that that was not an illness, that was not a well, I think it was an illness, but a different type of illness. But I get that so one of them, and I'm going to dive in and say it was your spouse. One of them it was like a tragic passing. Not that they're not all tragic, but it was a tragic passing. Mistakes and things cut too short. I would say this was like a terrible type of accident that occurred. And this is the feeling that I'm getting from the spouse. And please just refrain comments right now. I'm going to go back and finish looking at your comments in a minute, but I want to bring through before I see anything else. So I'm stopping with the scroll of the dad heart. I appreciate you not typing anything else because I want to try to come through for them. I am not getting if this was a suicide or not, but I am getting that this was tragic. I'm getting that this had something to do with mental illness, emotional issues, initially, not physical, not something like the 3 family members as well, and that this was very tragic. I'm also getting that this was that there was accident involved in this, and all of them, Lulu, all of them are at peace on the other side. All of them are okay. All of them are there together holding hands. There's that community part again. Okay, all of them. So please do not worry about the one who passed, of what I'm getting, sort of unexpected and tragic through more accidental means. In other words, there are no mistakes, the soul chooses, but this was not, your spouse could have remained here longer. There was not this. Um, it was not initially physical illness that did this. Okay. Um, so I'm getting this was this passing came from unhealthy habits. And you can just let me know yes or no. I'm going to scroll over here and see. Once we get the first three out of the way, then that clears the way for the feeling of the fourth one. Let's see here. Yes. Sorry, I stopped with heart and dad, but scrolled back up for some reason. Hi, Kelly. I said goodbye to Lois. I don't know what you meant by embarrassed, Lulu, but that's okay. We're past that. Heart. Spouse lost the battle with addiction. Okay. Got it. That's what the feeling was. Let's see here. Here we go. Did it already. Oh, shit. We found rosary beads in my mom's nightstand. We were not Catholic. Okay, but that's the wooden beads, right? So it wasn't Tibetan. It was it was the Catholic rosary beads. Okay. See, do you guys see what I'm saying? So those of you that didn't log off, because most people probably won't even come back and rewatch this. Those of you that did not log off, you get to see what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is why when people I'm reading for say no, even if they get mad at me or they get rude and they get agitated, I stick to what Spirit says no matter what your ego and your mind is telling me. I stick to what Spirit says. Because if they show me those little wooden beads, darn it, those little wooden beads are relevant. I'm just excited when this happened during the reading. This usually happens after people log off. So thank you for sharing that. Yes, everything was right. Isn't that amazing, guys? Isn't that amazing? This is not credit to me. This is credit to Spirit. And those of you that want to learn to do this, join my Awakening Your Intuition program. You guys can do this. You can learn this stuff. This is so amazing. You all have the ability to do this. You see how excited I get? I've done this my whole life, and this still blows me away. Do you know why this blows me away? Because how would I know this? Like my ego mind is like, this is amazing. Look what Spirit can show me. Look what Spirit can tell us. Look how much, Lulu, your family loves you. I get chills when I'm saying this because your family's like, yes, they're telling me yes, so I'm getting chills. Look how much your family loves you. That they showed up tonight, that you waited all this time, almost 2 hours, that you showed up and they came through with, I don't even know how many pieces of information now that I would not have known. I mean, think of all the things that came through for that group of people tonight. There's no way I would know any of that, let alone the amount of stuff that came through. That was your family doing that out of love for you. Do you guys get this? Do you get how real they are? That's why they're coming through me, to show you how real they are. There's no way in hell I couldn't have even made this shit up. You can't make this up, guys. This is just amazing. This is amazing. Okay. Hi, Mystic. Hi, Irene. Let's see. Yep. And that's good. And that's good that you did, because the thing that was coming through was it is for your benefit, and it is better for you to not have been with your ex. Okay. You have an opportunity to start and have another opportunity for a new version of you in this life. That's not why they passed, but it was time for those paths to diverge. Okay. So this is really, really powerful and really, really important. Okay. So they see that for you. They see that that is amazing. Hi, Kawizi. They see that this is better for you. They see you're doing well, and they're all there together. They haven't gone anywhere. Your relationships have not ended, Lulu. They have merely transformed. Okay. Our relationships have not ended, guys. They have merely transformed. Okay, isn't this so cool? Look at this. Everyone's like, beautiful, so cool, amazing. I know. Isn't this amazing, guys? This is amazing. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do, guys. I see you, Mandy, and I really want to get to you, Mandy. Lulu says, is Awakening Your Intuition a part of the school program or is it separate? So the Awakening Your Intuition program is the school is just, it's a platform where you can access all of my stuff. Okay. And so is my Larkin Psychic Medium page down here. So with school, I go live on school. I have a full calendar of events, and it's the thing about school is it's a community. So you can ask questions and be in the chat. We can talk throughout the day. You can always post things, right? And then I have free events on there. I have online courses. I'm learning how to upload. I don't know how to upload them yet. The Awakening Your Intuition program is two things. It is an online course there is a charge for that you can learn and do at your own pace. And then it is also a mastermind. So if you want to engage with me and learn twice a week for $49 a month, you get the 90-minute mindset manifesting mastermind where we get on live like this and we talk on Zoom. And you also get the Awakening Your Intuition mastermind, which goes with the Awakening Your Intuition course. That's where you learn to connect with loved ones. We learned everything metaphysical. You learn how to strengthen your intuition in a practical way. And we have a community, so you get to interact with like-minded people, okay? If you're interested in that, Lulu, or any of you, you can message me at larkinsreadings@gmail.com and save that email address to your contacts so that it doesn't go to spam. Okay. And you can schedule a discovery call with me. If you're interested in my programs or anything I do, or if you feel stuck and need help, the discovery call is absolutely free. And I will give you the next 3 steps that you need to do to get where you want to go in your life. Okay. And it's free. I may or may not invite you to join one of my programs. You can always buy the online course. Okay. But I can give you all that information then. But most of it on school, guys. So school is free. Why not join it? It's a bunch of people just like you here. It's a community. And you'll have access to finding out all the things I do through school. So if I were you, I would just join it because the first 200 people get to join it for free. Okay. All right. So Lulu, I'm going to send you with your loved ones and your family. And thank you so much for letting me read for you tonight and for all that you've shown the people that are here. This was a great demonstration of evidential mediumship and Spirit's ability to come through that should comfort and validate for everyone that Spirit is here, okay? I will get in the comments tonight and I will respond to you guys if you did not get a reading. On Wednesday at 4 p.m. EDT, I will be back here to do more live readings, okay? But please get on school and you'll see when I'm live and you can join me then, okay? Thank you all for tuning in. I love you all so much. Have a great night, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Oh. Bye.